Hello, my name's Lucas, and I was born in Acek. Settle in because now I'm going to tell the story of Acek, how it was formed and how it turned itself into a dystopia. Some time ago there was a country named Brazil, and although it had a beautiful nature, internal conflicts and unstable laws predominated in the region. The government bad administration of power in Brazil affected all citizens. And with a corrupt government unable to administer power, citizens were too busy to perceive what the country was becoming. With the idea of making a country a better society for all, three citizens united themselves against the government. With each time more followers, soon Brazil was overthrown for the best, and Acek, the ideal utopia, was formed.
The three leaders enforced the creation of metal-made robots so that they could become part of the governing body in policy. Also, they created chips with all the Acek's laws installed inside it, and placed it in every robot so that the robots could act correctly within the law and not commit mistakes in relation to it. Also, tracking chips were installed in every newborn baby, so that the government robots could have control upon all cities.
All of these new laws eventually resulted in an anti-corruption society, and a perfect government made of robots whom acted perfectly according to the law. At the start it was great, although sometime after I noticed that something was wrong. I looked at different citizens and it looked like every second of their life was being planned out, and the government was blocking his freedom by oppressing them. Secretly, I started warning citizens about what the government was realistically doing to the population, and in a matter of time the thinking I had was transmitted through the whole country, that were all at once against the government. With several attempts whom resulted in jail time and torture, bloody revolt and manifestation from citizens, Acek turned into complete chaos. Millions of robots were broken, and the supreme leaders had no other option except to surrender. Soon enough, the government was overthrown by its own people. It took 10 whole years to put the broken pieces of the country back together, and when it was done, it was just like Brazil in the past, except for the part that now everyone saw equality in all races and social classes. When social classes got treated the same by everyone, corruption and prejudice stopped, and soon enough, a better society was formed.
The symbol symbolizes the future as it shows an evolution from the Brazilian flag, as a meaning that Acek is really the evolution of Brazil. The motto is Acek, the society where power is administrated correctly. In the Acek society, every citizen have to wake up at the same time, exactly 7 a.m. People under 17 are obligated to go to educational institute in which they stay until 5 p.m. People over 16 go to work every day. Every citizen can choose one of the 4 divisions. They are medicine, construction, agriculture, and teaching. Every division has a color, except for clothing, so the government knows exactly who is in each division. As for food, vegetables and fruits will be cultivated and spread equally daily to all citizens. If they want meat, human meat from that people will also be spread daily equally to all citizens. All the citizens have the same rights. They gain the same amount of money, use the same clothes, and the food is equally spread for everybody. The streets on the city of Acek are all controlled by the head control, that are robots. They have the function to chase the citizens that are not following the government's laws.
In Acek, the society control and leadership is divided in 3 parts: the supreme leaders, the society control, and the policemen. In the top of the power pyramid there is the 3 supreme leaders, João Logman, Alonso Caã, and Gelo Capiz. They were the ones who originally created Acek, and they were the ones who wrote all of its laws. From far, they are the ones who have the most power of all. Second, there is the society control. It is known also as the head control. They are the ones who track every citizen to its by its tracking chip, and they get a notification when the citizens is not in a place they are supposed to be. They are robots, so they do not commit any mistakes. Last, there is the vigilance of robots. Their duty is to control Acek streets and to chase off illegal citizens who infringe the law's order. They are robots and can run up to 100 km per hour and have the strength of a lion.
I remember the day this all started. I was asleep when I heard the doorbell. I was in doubt if I answered the door. Who could it be? I was wondering. I opened the door and Lucas was sweating cold. We talked for hours. He explained me everything. He said that his ship has stopped working and he was not being tracked by the government. And then he noticed how the government was oppressing citizens and blocking its freedom by tracking every step of them. He also mentioned he wanted to rebel. He wanted to show the citizens the government was wrong. He wanted to show the government was treating its citizens in the most oppressive way. The next day, we started to secretly advertise this thinking to people. I started to panic. I thought the police would go after us, but I was willing to help Lucas. We were friends since junior years. People started to think the same as we did and rebel. Revels and manifestations took place in the country, and the cycle turned into complete chaos. I remember how it ended, the day the leaders surrendered themselves. I very much admire his courage and fighting to make all citizens to be free. Since we were kids, he was smart, curious, and wanted independence, but I never thought he would go this far. The rules were basic, and the punishments were harsh. Everyone was scared of the punishments, and so they did not break the laws. I don't remember all of the laws, but some of them were: every citizen is obligated to follow their daily schedule. If a citizen doesn't follow the laws, their tracking chip will send a notification to the head control of the government, and immediately the policeman will come to the place you are and interrogate why aren't you following your daily schedule. Second rule: questioning the power is not allowed. If power is questioned, the human who questioned must be executed. And third law: citizens with non-functional trackers must report to an officer. If a citizen doesn't report, he'll be arrested and sent in custody until their tracker is functional. These are just some of the rules. I can't remember more. I just know we broke them all.